Bonjour! I am so thrilled the time has finally come for this video. I have been waiting quite a long time to refresh this room. When we first undertook the renovation of our house, most of our energy naturally went into the structural work. By the time everything was finished, there was very little creative energy left, so we chose the simplest solution and painted all the walls white, letting our ideas evolve slowly over time. I have mentioned before that I much prefer waiting for the right object or the right idea rather than rushing into decisions that have not had time to settle. But the moment has finally arrived for the kitchen, and I was very happy to get started. The color does not translate perfectly on camera, but it is a very soft peach shade. Not quite yellow, not pink, not orange either, just a gentle balance between the three. I wanted something that would sit comfortably alongside the antique terracotta tiles on the floor, the marble worktop, the cabinets, and the paintings we have collected over the years. There are a few simple ways I like to give a kitchen a countryside feel. One of the easiest is using antique chopping boards to create little vignettes. The warmth of the wood softens the coolness of the marble, and it creates a lovely base to gather objects together. On one of the boards, for example, I keep my silver teaspoons. I use them every day with my coffee, so they are as practical as they are beautiful, almost like a small silver bouquet. Another favorite of mine is hanging plates on the wall. It is a very effective way to bring life to an empty surface. I began a wall of plates in the kitchen years ago using only 18th century moustier plates that I would be far too nervous to actually use for food. I simply add to the collection whenever I find one at a brocante. Terre de fer plates with blue or red motifs work beautifully as well. In other areas of the kitchen, I added plates with brown motifs to echo the warmer tones of the room. Baskets, of course, are another favorite. They instantly bring charm and texture, and placing them in different areas of the room creates a quiet dialogue between them. They also echo the wood of the chopping boards, the spoons, and the other natural materials around the kitchen. also enjoy mixing patterns with textiles. The colors of the rug, for instance, echo the tones of the curtain, while the patterns remain completely different. The rug comes from North Africa, while the curtain is vintage from Provence in the south of France. The lampshades are made from hand-marbled paper. I shared the full tutorial in my previous video. Their colors tie the walls together with the warm browns of the baskets, boards, and wooden utensils. And finally, I always like to put beautiful everyday objects on display. Copper pan, brass strainers, linen, favorite silver spoons, a ceramic water jug, even food. If biscuits or sweets look particularly lovely, I happily store them in glass jars on the countertop. I hope you enjoyed seeing the kitchen refreshed. I truly love this new shade. It feels soft and luminous, and as my son so perfectly described it the other day, I love it. It feels like swimming in butter. Well, to be French or not to be, I suppose. À bientôt!